I'm in the Indian state of Punjab and a protest is happening about a killing that took place on the other side of the world.
Breaking tonight, a stunning allegation. The Prime Minister accuses India of being behind the killing of a Canadian on Canadian soil.
The Narendra Modi government is being accused of assassinating a Sikh separatist on foreign soil. India says those claims are absurd.
We will fight against our government. We will get our freedom. We will win. It will be clear that Indian government has killed Hardeep Singh.
ਹਰਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਨਿੱਜਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਾ ਬੇਰਹਿਮੀ ਨਾਲ ਕਤਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਪਰਸਨ ਹੈ ਹਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੱਕ ਲੈਣ ਲਈ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈਗਾ ਇਦਾਂ
India says this movement, fighting for an independent state called Khalistan, is a threat to national security.
These protesters want answers. We're taking you to the heartland of this movement considered so dangerous by the Indian government. It's now at the centre of an international murder conspiracy.
He's an intelligence man. Intelligence da banda. Was waiting for.
While we've been investigating how Indian authorities are treating this movement, agents have been pressuring us too.
Why?
I have to inform you that your permission was cancelled and...
You need to give us a reason for why you've suddenly decided not to allow us.
The reason I can't explain you that...
Punjab in India's north is the heart of the Sikh community. It's home to the Golden Temple, the holiest site in the Sikh religion. There are around 26 million Sikhs globally, but they make up just 2% of India. Sikhism is one of the world's youngest religions, founded in Punjab over 500 years ago. Sikhs believe in one God, equality, and service to other people.
Hello, Avani. Nice to meet you.
I'm meeting the members of a group called Dal Khalsa, which wants to split from India and create its own independent Sikh nation called Khalistan. Kanwarpal Singh is one of their leaders.
So we have to clean our foot before entering into the Golden Temple. This is the most sacred place of the Sikhism.
The Modi government sees Dal Khalsa as a radical extremist organisation. Its members are heavily monitored by Indian intelligence. Even at the temple, we're being watched.
At least 6 to 8% from the intelligence department were accompanying us. They were just scanning us, what we are doing, what we are talking.
How do you know their intelligence?
You see them daily. Every protest, every function of Dal Khalsa they covered. They come, they take notes, they make films, and they send it to their governments. We are under scanner of India. We want Punjab to be a separate, independent country. We want to become the masters of our own destiny. We want to rule as we are a sovereign people.
The idea of Sikh independence was first raised in the 1600s to deal with persecution by the Muslim Mughal Empire. When the British left India in the 1940s, some Sikhs had hoped to gain their own nation. That didn't happen. The fight peaked in the 1980s when separatists took over the Golden Temple to demand independence. The Indian Army brutally stormed in with tanks, causing a 7-day shootout. It was called Operation Blue Star, and Indian authorities took back the temple.
You see, these are the bullet marks.
Wow. So that's actually where they were shooting.
Yeah.
Memories of that dark time permeate every corner of this temple. The government says more than 600 separatists and troops were killed in the shootout. But human rights groups estimate thousands of innocent pilgrims were caught in the crossfire.
They all sacrificed for the cause of Sikh religion and Sikh sovereignty.
Tucked away in one of the many rooms of the Golden Temple, portraits stand as tributes to the separatists who were killed. Kanwapal was just 19 at the time and knew many of these men personally. Watching the violence drove him to join the Khalistan movement.
At that point, we were angry. What government did with us, it alienated us from the government. We lost oneness with this country.
Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister at the time and ordered the storming of the temple. In a retaliation that shocked the world, 2 of her Sikh bodyguards assassinated her.
I felt proud of those 2 Sikh bodyguards. They took it as their religious obligation to carry out and to finish, or what I can say is to punish the sinner as Indira Gandhi sinned.
Indira Gandhi's assassination led to attacks on Sikhs across India. Thousands were killed. Less than a year later, in response to Operation Blue Star, Canadian authorities accused Sikh separatists of detonating a bomb on an Air India flight travelling from Montreal, killing all 329 people on board.
When states come crushing you with tanks and bullets and bombs, what else option you have other than to defend yourself and retaliate and resist? Resistance is in the Sikh nature. We never give in. We never give in. We stand against the repression and we fight and fight and fight.
For years, the movement has been stagnant, but the recent mysterious death of Sikh separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar in Canada has revived the fight.
It was in the car park of a Sikh temple like this that Hardeep Singh Nijjar was shot dead in June last year in Vancouver. He walked out of the temple, got in his pickup truck, and police say 2 men in dark clothes and hoods shot him several times. He died then and there. At the time, it seemed like a local murder, but it's turned into a major international dispute.
By day, Hardeep was a plumber, married with 2 sons in Canada. By night, he was one of the leaders of an influential global Khalistan group, Sikhs for Justice. India has banned many of the separatist movements, so the Sikh diaspora is leading the fight. To prove their support for an independent state, they're holding unofficial referendums in Western nations. Hardeep was organising the Canadian vote.
Who killed Hardeep Singh Nijjar?
India. India wanted him back. India wanted his extradition. When India failed to get Hardeep Singh Nijjar legally, they killed him illegally.